puts the Heat back up by one. Adebayo flipping it up and in. Tyler Hero from way downtown. Fantastic play for the first time All-Star. Hero for three. Yes!
This guy.
That's a tough shot. And the Heat lead by 5.
Led the league in blocks last year, 4th this year, and there's nobody blocking that.
Rebound, Adebayo, right over Smart, puts it up and in.
Right now, the Miami Heat are making sure that their presence is felt.
Yeah! Welcome to the Clutch Corner, or the 5 Reasons Sports postgame show. It has been taken over by the Clutch Corner, which means that I am joined today by my guys, starting with the man to my left, my boy Simba, a.k.a. Mr. The Boy Feeling Good himself. And as you can see the rest of the panel, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes will smile, your heart will sing. Fella, hide your kids and cuff your man. Put your crowns in the air, get them a mic, bring bang, and welcome to the panel, the members of the Kane Gang, baby. My boy Grant, my boy Kendall, and my boy Twan jumping on the thing with me. Fellas, we beat the shit out of the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Their defense is trash. Miami couldn't miss. Everybody seemed like they was on their game, save for a few characters who I'm pretty sure we will be calling out here momentarily. But overall, this is a great game by your Miami Heat. Loved most of the things that I saw, damn near everything. But I know where we're going to start. I know what the main talking point of this show will be. That's why I have the jersey on from the jump. Tyler Hero is him, ladies and gentlemen.
You went old school with it. You put the name in the front. That boy looking like a Saint Lunatic up here.
You can tell by the way I walk. I ain't from around here, bro. But listen, bro. Tyler Hero is him. Bro almost got his triple-double. But he just his fingerprints were all over this game. He was the best player on the floor by far. So we're going to start with him at the Hero himself. My boy Threat, give me your thoughts on the game.
Hey, man. Come on now. You're looking at the Himothy Hero Stand Club, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I was watching Tyler Hero or LeBron James. I don't know. That's why I got my glasses on today, because I'm trying to make sure I wasn't tripping. I gotta But listen to me, dog. We started off that game so disgustingly trash. Like, we was awful, bro. Like, we was terrible to start that game. And as soon as he, Mr. Himothy Hero himself stepped on the court, you felt his presence off the rip. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just the scoring ability. Everybody know he gonna come on the court and score. You know Himothy gonna score, but nah. I might have saw flashes of Magic Johnson. I don't know what I was seeing tonight. You know what I'm saying? He had 10 assists, a season high, Magic.
11. Give my boy all
11 of them things. And then to top it all off, he gave us one more throwback, man. He looked like prime Dennis Rodman with 9 rebounds for the boy. Stop playing with him. He's here.
We got to come correct, though. Fix that stat line. He had 21, 9, and 11.
21, 9, and 11. Yeah,
21, 9, and 11.
That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Let's not mislead the people.
No, sir. Yeah. No, sir. We're going to get that boy all of his tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get that boy all of his.
I'm just making sure we giving him the proper flowers. You feel me? You understand me?
Yes, sir.
He should have had the triple-double. Caleb Martin was over there playing hating from the side, but you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna speak on that too much.
We leave him alone, yo. He cool, yo.
You feel me? My dog got I think this might have been his first career double-double, or at least for the season. Double-double.
This his first double-double of the season.
So my dog wanted the rebound for a reason, and he got it. But shout out to the Hero guy, man. Oh yeah, and don't forget the block. That's woo.
Tyler DPOY is what the people were saying on the Twitter box. Thank you, James Todd, for the $4.99. Don't know. He said depth on this team is ridiculous. Got to capitalize on this next string of home games coming up. Price of the brick going up again. Hey, listen, man. Y'all know the price of the brick, and we know who the owner of the stock is, man. When it comes time to talk about them
set
numbers,
the market.
When we talk about setting the market, my boy Twan got to set the marketplace on fire. TJ, let the folks know what you saw tonight and tell them the new price of the brick these days.
Let me tell y'all something, yo. We coming live from health and safety, yo. But I had to come out
I had to break out. You feel me? We back some wax. We had to get out early because that Tyler Hero.
His camera on health and safety too.
I'm telling you, that boy right here. Bro, you got the Corvette.
Computer love.
Your computer got the Corvette. Hey, Kane Twan, come out and come back in. We're gonna see if we can fix that a little bit. But while we waiting on him to come back, Kendall, tell us about what's going on out here, man.
Hey, now, Mr. Himothy Hero got y'all amped. And everybody like, damn, he ain't get the triple-double. But if you look closely at that stat line, 21, 9, and 11, he ain't get that 10th rebound because that 911 was for call the 911, call an ambulance. But that boy said, but not for me. It was for the Atlanta Hawks because they got shit going in the beginning. You know, them boys thought that they was going to have one of them games, you know, getting a little rhythm because they've been struggling or whatever. But then, you know, Tyler Hero came in off the bench and did role one, like, star player things. Ain't gonna hold you. The boy came in, they had a lead. He came in and he started applying pressure. He settled the ship tonight and he did it early. Yes, they had a longer leash to get it right as a team, but as an individual, this is one of them games where he stepped up and he said, I got us. And he got him right on both ends. Credit for the block. It was from behind. No way he would have did that if athleticism was at a fair advantage. Because if Hunter would have saw him coming, there's no way he would have did that. But he got him from behind. That boy, you know, he was sneaking on the break and he caught him. So you got to give credit where credit is due. That boy, he put it on him tonight, and all credit to him. He carried us to a win because by the time we got to about 4 minutes into that third, that game was over. It was just a scrimmage at that point, and the Hawks, they can't scrimmage better than us.
So you talk about Tyler Hero, like initially when he came in, he started doing with his scoring, but I think everybody's kind of alluded to it. Like as the game went on, he started. What's going on here? Yeah, I started seeing a little. You know what I'm saying? Kane Twan, we didn't get a chance to get your full opportunity, but yeah, back to what we were talking about beforehand. We need the new numbers on the brick, my boy. We need to know what the price is looking like out here in the market, man.
Can I be honest, fellas?
Yes, sir.
We was good. Tyler Hero came in the game. He was sparking. I said, okay, cool. We liking what we saying. And then he split the double team and then hit the fade off the glass. And I had to look at some numbers. I had to check the budget because something was off, yo. Something was off. I knew something was off. And then he started coming around the baseline. Okay.
Felt like John.
The price of the brick went up. We up 15%. We gotta make some money back. We up 15%.
Super chats get us right.
So, hey, super chat, we need you now. We need you to come through now.
Something happened in the South Beach. I don't know.
Hey man,
The
number, you know, when you're dealing with the guy, the price of the gram is a little different over that way. What's up, Simple Man? I ain't seen you in about a month or two, man. Glad you decided to come to work.
Yeah, it was a good game, man. All right, like Tyler Hero came in, like everybody said, he kind of took everything in his hands. I think the most impressive thing with Tyler is that he didn't have the 3-point game tonight, and he didn't turn the ball over with those 11 assists. I think he only had 2 turnovers. So for me, Tyler Hero is like stepping up. He had a couple no-look passes, and then he had the no-look alley-oop. So shout out to Tyler, man. He's stepping up in different ways. So showing that he has a bag full of tricks now. It's not just, just the scoring guy and that's it, or the transition 3 that Royal loves.
So much. Hey, he took a deep one today. I didn't have a problem with it. He came up the court, tried to get the 2-for-1, pulled up from about 32, 33, you know what I mean? Normally I'd be going off, but the way that boy was hooping tonight, it was his game. You control it. Let's do that. So thank you to my guy, Prop by Pack TV, for the $4.99. Don't know. He said the Let's Go Heat chants was lovely in the building. Yes, indeed, they were. He said, LOL, it was damn near a home game in the arena. Tyler Himothy Hero did his thing, of course, and everybody on this panel has been singing his praises the entire time. So while we got 365 people in here watching, we want to make sure that we thank the primary sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Network, and that, or the postgame show particularly, and that's A Aggressive Insurance. If you have any insurance needs. Please visit www.insurancebylynette.com, or you can give her a phone call at 954-581-8800. We got my boy Manny in the background producing, so he a little late with the graphic, but don't worry, Manny, I got you. The boy know this thing by heart. So we want to thank Miss Lynette for all of her patronage. She has been a wonderful commenter and sponsor of this program. We had a couple of people sign up with her, and if you mention 5 reasons when you talk to them, they are giving away a free vacation voucher to the destination of your choice. So hurry up and get on that. I'm not sure how long it lasts, but it's lasting for a limited time only. So thank you to A Aggressive Insurance. Also want to thank Talking Movies for the $5 dono. He said, we blowing that shit out the rest of the season. Yes, sir, indeed. He said, and finishing as the #1 seed. Let's fucking go. I like that, but let's hold our horses a little bit about this #1 seed. We still have to see what this team looks like when its 2 best players come back, because the style of basketball will have to change to accommodate those guys. But we're not talking about that right now. Let's talk about the guys who played. We done gave Himothy enough, of his flowers. We'll get back around to him. Let's talk about some of the other guys who did some things. Second leading scorer, Caleb Martin tonight. We're going to start with Twan this time. Twan, your boy Caleb Martin. Woo! Wait a minute. The unidentified celebrity review. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. $4.99 like clockwork every episode. My boy say, bitch, bums be bumming. And, of course, he is talking about op #1, Duncan Robinson, but we're going to get to that boy after we get the rest of the TNA praises. Caleb Martin, Twan, my guy. Tell me what you saw from your boy tonight.
I ain't going to lie to y'all, bro. We back at it. I don't know what's going on with this team. What is happening? Caleb Martin might be the 3rd best driver on the team next to like Jimmy and Bam. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, that's real. And like, he finishes. Like, that's real. And like, he got hang time. Like, that's real. I don't understand where this is coming from. He's on a 2-way. He's on a 2. He's making no money, bro. And he's like our best perimeter defender next to Jim. Like, it's where did this come from? How do you get him out of a rotation? How do you do that? There's no way. He has to play.
We make him guard point guards to him.
He guarded Steph Curry.
And then guarded CP3 right after that.
Like,
followed by Trae Young.
It's not out the ordinary. It's like that.
He turned all of them into regular, everyday human beings.
Regular? What? Everybody, it's not suspect that everybody's having bad shooting games. All these guards are having bad shooting games against him, and everybody's like, "Oh no, he just had an off night." Well, there's a lot of off nights against Caleb Martin. Like, what's happening? What is happening? I don't know, but he's ridiculous. Like, if his jumper is really falling, I want to start him in the playoffs. Like, whoever's going to be in that shooter spot, if he's hitting, there's no reason for him not to start. He's the best reserve not named Tyler Hero.
I need to jump in this.
That's a crazy conversation.
I need to jump in this.
Go ahead, Threat.
I need to jump in this because just 2 shows ago, the show before I got on here, I was saying that don't be surprised if Duncan Robinson finds his way out of the rotation, and everybody looked at me crazy. Oh, we don't have enough shooters. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? Nah, pack his ass up. We got dogs. We got dogs out here. Strus is finally loose. You know what I'm saying? How do you not play Caleb Martin when he played defense? When he could create his own shot by driving to the lane and the 3 ball is falling? Where do you find the minutes for Duncan Robinson is now the question that y'all need to be asking yourselves. Because y'all was slandering me when I said Duncan was going to be struggling to find minutes in the playoffs. Now it's looking very likely. And that's just the first guy I'm going to get to. But we're going to keep this thing rolling. But shout out to Caleb Martin, dog. It's getting real hard not to acknowledge that boy's presence. He's stunting. He's good, dog. He's that good.
Man, come on, man. Give me some time, bro. At least give me to the 20-minute mark before you start shooting at folks' Threat, bro. We don't have time for that right now. We are on the positivity train right now because this team is winning the championship, okay? Simple. Talk to me about Caleb Martin, my boy.
Caleb Martin is a baby version of Jimmy Butler. Like, I see him on track to become a Jimmy Butler. Like, for real, man. Like, that guy can do – he has no talent, but he has, like, the effort to do anything he wants. Like, he really does. Okay, so, like, that's how I see Caleb Martin right now. I'm loving it. I've loved him since the beginning. Let's see how long he can keep it going. But I agree with Threat. Like, fuck Duncan Robinson. Like, I want to see Caleb Martin starting. Like, I'd rather have him starting than fucking Duncan Robinson. And if there's no starting space, then fuck it. I'd rather him be, starting off the bench than Duncan Robinson. So that's where I'm at with this, man. Like, he's just too good. He's too good to not be watching playing every single night. Like, he has to be in the game. Like, we have to do it.
So we want to thank GSH Everything _27 for the $10 bit bank dono. He said, y'all funny as fuck, man. Appreciate it, bro. He said, thank you for the laugh tonight. Now, we appreciate you for joining us like we do everybody in the comments. And since we got 425 people in here, we want to thank another sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Post Game Show, and that is City Cigar Lounge. Make sure you visit citycigarlounge.com. They got 350 plus different types of scotches, bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. So you can go in there and get lit. Plus, they got 50 plus brands of premium cigars. So when you go in there, you get you some of that, get you some food, get you some comfortable leather chairs, have you a nice stogie. You see that ambiance, bro? Look at it. They got a video presentation for y'all boys. So visit citycigarlines.com. Want to thank them for sponsoring the 5 Reasons Sports Post Game Show. Get it up off of there, Manny. Let's get back to this. So, Kendall, I don't think
Now
we
let-
got you out.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, because my name today is Latino Will Barton. That boy, Caleb Martin, is evolving into the Latino Will Barton. I don't know if he's Latin or not, but he is
I don't
today.
think he is.
He is today. That man, I was always a fan because of his athleticism, and it just gave us something different that we kind of lacked from that wing position. But that boy be playing with too much confidence, and it's too much confidence that be working. My man Threat is not on the wrong path, man. Like, to be able to switch things with damn near everybody. Like, if Caleb Martin's in the starting lineup, you're gonna be down to switch whatever. Like, if it comes down to it. And like,
Carry out is what they call it.
he could drive to the basket, and he's not gonna have one of the 2 or 3 top defenders from the other team on him. Like, it's at the point where, like, okay, your 4th best defender is guarding Caleb Martin. If I see him in the corner and he got that angled baseline, I'm okay with him driving it. Because Latino Will Barton don't give no fucks. He don't respect people. He will lock up your point guard, and he will hit some shots from time to time. And if the 3 not working, that boy gonna go to the rim like a raging bull. And I rock with that boy, cause he getting it out the mud right now, for real. Like Himothy said himself, pay that man, get him up off that 2-way, get him on a 2-year, and we're gonna have ourselves a 7th man in that rotation, because that's how he playing right now. Hey, for Depot, it's gonna be tough.
Hey, to crack that rotation,
it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough.
And that's what I was low key. That's low key what I was talking about,
bro.
But
bro, I've been on this train for a long time since Gabe Vincent started popping off a little bit. And I know you ain't the biggest Gabe Vincent fan threat, but the way that Gabe Vincent has been playing, even him coming back tonight, he gave him a little bit tonight. With the way that Gabe Vincent been playing, the way Tyler Hero has been playing. Now you got Caleb Martin coming off the bench. I'm one of the people who still thinks Duncan is in the rotation, but I can't sit up here and act like y'all don't have an argument, because that backcourt, that front court, that entire bench is about to get real goddamn crowded.
My thing is, we can't look at
even with the way that Gabe has played. If you're getting that Gabe production out of Victor Oladipo, you're feeling great about that. That's a very good Victor Oladipo. The problem is you're getting that from Gabe. You don't even need Vic to give you that, because you're getting it already. So Vic is going to have to be ridiculous in order to really get some.
He's going to have to earn the minutes. Go ahead, Kim.
Yeah, I feel like we're moving towards like the I guess the narrative that Vic can't be viewed as a midseason acquisition anymore. Because usually we'll get somebody back from injury and we'll say, okay, we have enough, and we added this player because he was hurt. He came back from injury. That's our midseason acquisition. It's like, at this point, is he? Yeah, exactly. It's like,
but
bro,
I mean,
at this moment, Vic ain't more athletic than Caleb Martin.
That's fine, but we're talking about 2-way players, but overall package of skills, like the potential of what Victor Oladipo can offer us. It's like the ceiling of what Victor Oladipo can give us is higher than all of these guys. You know what I mean? Like, but it's kind of like we already getting.
And how long you betting on ceiling to, like, you know, for him to hit that?
I'm not betting on shit.
Me neither. I've
said several times.
Yeah,
Vic
me
gonna
too.
have to take them minutes. Like he ain't gonna.
He got to
give
show
him
me.
He got. He got to show me. So we want to thank Adam Rodriguez for the $4.99 donor. He said, "Is Tyler Hero proving his point? He's better than Trae Young yet? No. Simba, you should answer this question though. Like I don't know how you feel about this. Do you think Tyler Hero is better than Trae Young?
No, not yet. No, not even close, man.
Not never.
I mean, I'm not gonna say never because we just don't know.
Never.
Like, he's not there yet. He's honestly not there. I think what Trae Young does is like just on a different level than what Tyler Hero is doing. Like I'm not saying to diminish anything that Tyler Hero is doing, but Trae Young is a team. Like you build a team around Trae Young. You don't do that with Tyler Hero right now.
Exactly. I think that's perfectly said. So we're gonna start with you on this conversation again, Simba, because another guy who we've been who's been much maligned, but he has come through when he got his opportunity. Omer Yurtseven. Bro, I don't know what is happening here. I mean, he's another one. Like, I didn't think he would be able to play in the NBA this season. Like, and don't worry, everybody who's talking about Spo, we're getting to the facts. We're getting to the Piper himself, but we're gonna start with you on Omer Yurtseven, Simba.
I feel like the injury plague season ended up working out so well in his favor because he actually got to grow at such a ridiculous pace. I don't think if he didn't get this playing time, I don't think this is how good he would be, like in all honesty. So I think the injuries actually ended up working out for him because in the beginning he didn't look this good. And now it's just becoming a trend for him to be such a good rebounder, be such a good passer. Like he has these skills like in his bag. He really does. So I think the injuries actually worked out well for him. And you don't say that all the time because like there's a lot of players on this team that injuries don't necessarily work out in their favor. Like who's the Publix kid? I don't even remember that kid's name anymore. That like what's his name? The guy we have in this team. Paul, there you go. Like
KZ.
I must say the Publix guy.
I knew exactly who it was as soon as
I don't even know who the fuck. Like, is he still on this team? Like, I don't even know anymore. But like, he had chances during injuries last season, and he didn't do good, and he never grew. But like Omar, he actually grew. So I think
no, sir.
He's going to be a good player. I don't think necessarily we're going to rely on him this year, but like when his number's called, that guy's ready. And he's giving us 12 rebounds a game. What is this, 7 or like 11 games now that he's done that? Like, dude, like he's a gamer.
Yeah, I think he ended that streak now. He only had 10 rebounds a night. But in addition to those 10 rebounds, he had 13 points and 5 assists. So, like, this is from Omer Yurtseven. Kendall, I'm going to let you go ahead and jump in here on Omer. What did you see from him tonight?
I seen him working John Collins on them boards. Got an and one over his punk ass. I mean, it's crazy. Like y'all say, like, what the hell? How the hell? Like, I can't even. I don't. Bruh has 6 assists. Like, Vladi Divac ass boy. Sadrunas Sabonis ass boy.
Baby Nikola Jokic out here. I'm telling you, baby Bam.
Bruh, like.
Oh, for sure. Thank you, Kachetism, for the $1.99. Don't know. Can we get a moment of silence for Brian Flores? Oh, yeah, 5
Absolutely.
seconds for that Kane.
Racism.
We can't say that kind of thing, apparently. But no, let's get back to it though with the Omer Yurtseven thing. Though, I want to let you get in there a little bit. Threat. Talk about Omer Yurtseven, the growth that you've seen. I don't know, Kendall, were you finished? You had some more to say?
Yeah, man. Because I it's just like at this point, it's like, God damn, like I want to give him his credit, but like I feel like more of that shit got to go to Spo and like just like the flawlessness in his system and like how he just got people on their P's and Q's and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing though, but it's like you got to attribute that to people like Caleb Martin, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, all these guys who came. Kyle Guy came in there, had his little moment. Like all these guys coming in here with Spo. That's what I'm saying. He's the overarching point that we're gonna get to. Want to stick to Omer right quick. Threat, give that boy his flowers a little bit. Cause I know you ain't the biggest Omer guy all the time.
I'm the biggest Omer. What you talking about, dog?
You're the biggest. You're the biggest everybody when they do good.
No, on God. Hey,
you're like Ethan J. Spolman.
Listen. Just last
I
episode,
tweeted this before the game.
Hey, we can run the tape back, run the film back. Just on the last episode, we got in a debate, about whether Yurt 7 was going to be getting minutes in the playoffs or not. And I was the only one who was saying that Yurt 7 is looking like a lock for the playoffs. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm going to keep it a buck. I like Yurt 7 over Deadman by the time we get to that time of the month. And I know, I know my dog got to work on his defense.
You said the time of the month. What do you mean by that?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I like his progression. He's progressing at a fast rate. Dog, there's Lil Uzi Yurt got. I said no ceiling. No ceiling like Lil Wayne. Come on now, hold on.
I'm gonna stop you while I'm talking, bro. Yurt Nowitzki.
Hey, he muted himself. God working mysterious ways, but he always on time.
Yurt 7 has been fabulous, but I mean, come on, no ceilings. There's a limit to how much that boy got in his bag. But yeah, let's jump into that a little bit there, Twan. I saw you shake your head when he said he think Yurt should get the minutes over Deadman. I kind of want everybody's thoughts on that. Not started up in the air. Yurt over Deadman? Question mark?
He's not ready. Dwayne's too consistent, and like you know exactly what you're going to get from him every time. Yurt, you don't know, because in the beginning of the game they were running a lot of stuff for Yurt to make quick decisions, like, oh, if a double comes, let me kick out to a corner. Oh, I got a small on me, let me post him up. Like, he was having to make quick decisions over and over again. It was going bad. Like, Miami had 3 turnovers, and all of them Yurt was involved in like the first 5 minutes of the game. So it's like, when everything is good around him, when Tyler Hero's cooking and Duncan Robinson's making shots and Max Street's making shots, now you can sprinkle in a little bit of Yurt hitting some passes, or he getting a lot of rebounds. He's doing a lot of dirty work. It look a lot better when everything else is going good. But when Yurt is the focus and you need Yurt to be good, he's not that guy. He's not able to be that consistently. So I think you go with Dwayne Dedmon because he knows where to be all the time. Whether it looks good or not, he's always going to be in the same the spot he's supposed to be in, all that stuff. And Yurt's just not there yet. So give him like a year and then maybe, but not right now, no.
I agree with Michelle absolutely that this is such a good problem to have. Yeah, Simba's frozen on the.
Yeah, he looked like that boy stuck on the Joker juice.
We're in the multiverse right now, man. Hey, give me up this full screen, man. Thank you. No, put me back. Thank you. So you took a timeout, Simba. So we're gonna go to Kendall with this one. Kendall, Yurt over Deadman come playoffs? Question mark.
Nah, Yurt won't be over Deadman. Question mark. Answer. Period. Exclamation point. He probably wouldn't even be the third string center. I think he would go with PJ over Yurt. But I mean, like I said last time, the man got a role for the rest of the season. I think he definitely gonna be able to develop, but I don't see Spo trusting him in the playoffs.
Simba, Yurt over Deadman. Hold on, let Simba get his in, and then I'll let you jump back in here.
No, he's not ready for that. So he let's relax with the no ceiling thing because he definitely has a ceiling.
Yeah, for sure.
But
foot speed.
Yeah, he's just not ready for that. I think he's more like a break in case of emergency kind of person or whatever, because we do have a lot of old, vets on this team. So that's where we're going to leave him. But yeah, he's just not ready for that. Dedmon just does too much and has too much, and he still out hustles what Yurt does right now.
Yeah, I think with Yurt, like it's not so much a break in case of emergency, because I think like in a year or two, like Yurt's gonna have a legitimate role. Like Dedmon's on notice right now. Like in terms of, look, your time's probably gonna be up next year. Yurt's gonna be that backup center to Bam or whatever. But I mean, I do want to do the one Yurt advocate. I want to get his takes off. Threat, get your shit off, bro.
I just want to make a counter. Just two things. One thing is that earlier in the season, maybe a couple weeks ago, we were looking at a potential like Miami Heat versus the Cavs first round matchup. That's how it was shaping up. The size, we struggle with size. We're 21-4 when we out rebound the other team. Yurt is the best rebound on the team. I mean, that's looking like a potential matchup where he out minutes Dedmon in that scenario or that situation. Second thing, Dedmon makes he's a great hustler, but he has these weird ticky-tack fouls, or he does the dumb offensive foul, or he gets in foul trouble pretty easily.
Clockwork.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely clockwork. So I'm saying we're bound to see Yurt 7 minutes just based off that alone. So we'll see how it shapes out. I do like his development, and I do expect Yurt to keep developing. But you guys are right. As of right now, Dedmon is the guy, but I'm thinking later down the line it's going to be Yurt. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think it's a fair conversation to have in terms of like the production that this man has had in this starting role cannot be ignored, and definitely the size thing plays a role into it. He's the biggest guy on the team, and it's not like if him and Dedmon are a draw in terms of rebounding, then you're figuring out whether or not you need Dedmon's IQ over maybe Yurt7's playmaking, like somebody mentioned in the comments earlier. So for my guy, we want to shout out HM for the $5 dono. I hope you're having a good night. He says, just want to drop in and say salute, fellas. We're seeing the evolution of a championship caliber bench, in my opinion. Yes, indeed. But let's get back to the guy in the starting lineup who we have. I mean, so many people have taken him for granted. I don't know if people can take him for granted anymore because he's just so damn good. I got PJ Tucker, bro. Like 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. I don't care what his stat line ever says. I always feel like he is the reason that we won a basketball game. So we'll start with Simba this time. Simba, go ahead and talk about PJ tonight or just PJ overall.
I think what PJ does every day is you don't see it in the stats. He is literally the glue guy on this team. Like who doesn't matter who's on the court either. Like because he can sometimes be the alpha even when Jimmy is on the court. So I think his value is like just his hustle energy, just like what he does. He's a barker, but like he's just not a complainer either. Like he'll bitch you out, like, and it doesn't matter who it is because he'll bitch out Jimmy, and like he doesn't care either. So I think what he does is he keeps people in check. So like I know we like to say we have a lot of dogs, but at some point we need somebody to be held accountable, and so he's an alpha dog. So and he doesn't mind that he's not the best player on the team. So I think what he does is not in the stat line every day, but that guy's going to fucking work his ass off. He lost a rebound like from himself because how hard he went out for that rebound, so like that's what you get from PJ Tucker. And I love it, so that kind of leader, it's only going to work out for us in the end. And I mean, I think we got lucky with that because I wasn't on board with PJ Tucker in the beginning, but at the same time, like I was so wrong about him. Like, and I hate to admit that, but that guy's a worker, man.
Let's get to somebody else who was wrong about him. Threat.
Honestly, I thought you was gonna say me.
Oh, you next.
And it's funny. Let me just take it because I was gonna do the same thing as Simba. I was gonna keep that shit, G. At this point, what he's doing and the consistency, I was wrong, but also I gotta apologize to the boy Spo because that flawless system. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Threat, PJ.
I'm gonna keep it a bean as well, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I was wrong on PJ Tucker. Just like Jesus could turn water into wine, Spo could turn, you know what I'm saying, anything to anything. At this point, that boy is a demon. I ain't gonna lie. He know what he do his thug dizzle. He bring the best out of every player, dog. That I don't know how he does it, but what we getting from PJ Tucker, the dirty work, the things that you don't see on the stat sheet, everything, man. He brings it, the timely corner threes, the timely offensive boards, the good defense, the rotations, getting on everybody's ass when he needs to. The floater, I mean, it's a lot more than what I expected. He's a guy that you really don't appreciate unless he's on your roster.
Yeah, so we want to thank Kachin Chisholm again for the 199 dono. He said it seems like the Heat like alphas, huh? Wonder. Never mind. Listen, man, we got a different caliber of person running our organization.
Yeah, it's tough juice over there down on Biscayne Boulevard.
I'm just gonna leave it at.
Over in Miami Gardens on 99 and 199 Don Shula Way or whatever the fuck it's called. They got some poodles in that house, but
they like people to yell at other people. I heard Bill told Pat Riley, "You got me fucked up." That's what I heard.
A workout.
Man, before he even got drafted, he said we should have traded a second-round pick for PJ last season. Ethan was right, Royal. No, Ethan said we should have traded a first-round pick. He said a first-round pick for PJ.
And he's absolutely wrong about that.
Listen, he's absolutely wrong about shouldn't have traded for him. But to say that PJ hasn't given us the value of a first-round pick would be fucking crazy. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm holier than thou, and I knew PJ was going to give us any of this. I was skeptical on the PJ thing a little bit. I thought age and attrition had gotten to him. I thought he could only hit corner threes and play a little bit of defense. But apparently he can play point guard. He can operate from the high post. He can hit a 2-foot floater in the middle of the lane. So if he slips, You get him the ball, he can get you buckets. TJ, what parts of PJ's game have been most impressive that you didn't know he had in the bag before he got here?
Bro, I don't even know because he's not even the same guy no more. Like he was just shoot threes and he can play anybody on defense. Like shoot corner threes and he can play anybody on defense. Now it's like they run offense through PJ. They let PJ create. PJ, if he wants to, can attack a closeout, throw up a floater. That's happening. PJ Tucker, he's 45 years old, bro. And he's doing whatever he wants out there. He's throwing behind the back passes. He's hitting yurt in pocket. Like what? What is happening? How does this like Spo's ridiculous? He deserves just whatever for this season. He's not going to get coach of the year because like the Bulls are Bulls, but it's ridiculous, bro.
Hold on, folks.
Hold on, Twine. You gotta stop.
Twine, you gotta stop.
I gotta stop.
We gotta put the whole game on.
What the fuck just happened?
Emmanuel Chang, put this up here, man. Not only does this GOAT sponsor the Five Reasons Sports postgame show, but then Miss Lynette drops in with a 99.99 banger of a comment and the dono. Thank you so very much, you gorgeous beast. She said, best post-game show in South Florida. Yes, ma'am. Little girl feeling good. Yes, ma'am, indeed. Shout out to Miss Lynette. Appreciate you, as always, for coming in here.
Queen.
The Queen gang has showed up in the post-game show. That man, she done made me lose my train of thought. Let's get to some more. I'm feeling even better now. Let's talk about some more guys who did good. You guys 2 each. So we're gonna talk about Kyle Lowry, Max Strus. So if whoever picks, you guys count it down in your head. So Kyle Lowry or Max Strus. Threat, you get to pick first. Which one do you want to talk about?
Strus, because I don't know what the hell Kyle Lowry did. I don't know what the hell Kyle Lowry did today. Well, he was out there getting a little workout in. But Strus, man, you know, that's my guy. He came into the second half, set the tone real early, 8 straight points. Ba-bam, ba-bam. They was leaving that boy wide open like his name was Duncan Robinson. That shit look crazy. Hey, they must not know we got shooters. Hey, we got shooters. You hear me? Hey, duh. Hey, but Strus was on one tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? He had a little 3 threes, but shout out to my dog Strus, man. You know I'm high on him. That's my guy.
No, for sure. So Lowry or Strus, Latino Will Barton.
I'll go with Lowry. Bro, you had a night off tonight. Your old ass got carried tonight, you know what I'm saying? We understand you up there in age.
It happens.
So we ain't gonna kill you tonight because we know you a leader. So at least you got your little dogs around you to lead you tonight. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't too productive, you know. But yeah, you got to come with it next game because you know what I'm saying? We can't always bet on the bench mob. And Tyler ain't the type of guy that's gonna say yeah every night. So you good for the night, you get your pass, and then you know, bring it on Friday. Same team. So you know what I'm saying? You already know what they're gonna bring.
Hey man, that thing felt so good to me. I want to look at it again. Miss Lynette, we want to thank you for this dono. I want to put it back up, man. I feel put that bit back up one more time. Woo! Do it, man. I'm sorry. Woo.
Shout out to her, man.
Shout out to Miss Lynette, man. Miss Lynette. We're going to give her another shout out right quick. So we want to thank Ms. Lynette for sponsoring the Five Reasons Sports postgame show. If you have any insurance needs, please visit www.insurancebylynette.com or give her a phone call at 954-581-8800. That don't know anyway right quick so they can see that phone number. I'm sorry, man. I'm stopping. Put my hands up, bro. But yeah, Ms. Lynette, thank you so much for your patronage. Thank you for sponsoring this show. And you guys, please go talk to her. Get that free vacation voucher and mention Five Reasons Sports. So, Simba, you get to go ahead and choose. Oh, no, I skipped Twan. How dare I? Twan, Max Strus or Kyle Lowry?
Back of the bus, Simba.
I'll talk about Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
Like my boy Kendall said, he was real mid tonight. He get a pass. He did some little stuff that was like cool. Like he threw some kick ahead passes that like led to something, and he drew a couple fouls and got a couple steals. So it's like,
but mid,
good for you, bro. But it's like exactly, but mid.
It's mid, like another quarterback in Miami.
Man,
yeah, but he cool. So shout out to Kyle, I guess.
Yeah, you know, Michelle said, you know, leave Kyle alone for the night. Hey, look, he wasn't on the hit list tonight. You see how far down he is in the show. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna take no shots at him. So I guess that leaves you with Strus. Talk about Strus tonight, Simba.
I don't think he did anything special tonight, but I don't think he like was detrimental to the team, to be honest. So like he did enough to not be in the way. That's my honest opinion of what he did. And he kind of looked a little shitty in the first half. In the second half, he kind of turned it on. So like shout out to Strus for, you know, at least being better than Kyle Lowry, I guess. But like I don't think he did anything special. That's what I saw.
No, for sure. I mean, look, neither one of them were anything special tonight. That's why we lumped them motherfuckers together, so we wouldn't have to spend much time talking about any of them individually. But as we all know, you can't have one without the other. So you can't talk about Strus if you don't talk about the number one op on the team. Duncan Robinson. Personally, I like the Duncan Robinson-Tyler Hero off the bench combination. You know, there are things that Duncan Robinson off the bench allows Tyler Hero to do. He gives him a different form of space than those screens usually create for him. But, I mean, I'll let y'all boys take it positive first. December, you got anything positive to say about Duncan Robinson before I get to this other side of the screen?
Positive? Fuck no, man. No. Great workout. I don't really want to say. Fuck it. At least he didn't stop moving.
That's okay. TJ, anything?
Well, he's been worse. So, like, he had 14. He did. He scored. He made some shots, some timely stuff in the first half. And I mean, the defense was just non-existent. What I saw Duncan doing this more so than I saw him playing defense. So, I mean, if we shouldn't even talk about that. That pitiful. But he's been worse. He's been worse. I think he should take a week off the podcast this week. He's been worse, so we can cut him some slack.
Yeah, him and his friend Davis Mills need to take a little break from each other. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the Duncan Robinson on this roster, I suggest that you give us about 2-3 minutes of you just muting this. You know, Kendall, you first. Duncan Robinson.
19 mil. And because of a 19 mil, I ain't ever gonna chill. Duncan Robinson, get on my motherfucking nerves. If I want to say something nice about you, bro, I can say you shot 10% better than Kyle Lowry tonight. And he shot 20. You shot 30. 3 of 10. Must have been a lot of long shots out there, bro, that you was not hitting. You old low down dirty bum. If you ain't putting the 3-pointer up in the basket, you tooting ass on the other end. Always looking confused, like you ain't do nothing wrong. Your vibe is off. Dog, Duncan, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. I don't fuck with you at all. You are up, bro. In the truest form, I want you off this team so fucking bad. Like, I can't even talk about it no more, bro. Like, bro, I want you traded so bad, bro. Like, I just don't like you, fam. And you did, like, yes, you was trash, bro, but, like, even you've been playing better, and I still don't fuck with you, bro. You are a op, you square-ass dude.
Oh. Thank you, Karen Francique, for the $5 dono. If you're going to donate, say something. Anything, please. I hope that was good for you guys. It's about to get worse. Threat.
Hey, listen. My dog Kendall did all the work, man. I ain't got to say too much today. But I will say this. I had the police knocking at my door today. I had the Heat game on full blast. I opened the door. They's talking about they heard gunshots. Every brick from Duncan Robinson sounded like a 12-gauge shotgun bouncing off a wall. That shit
double barrel.
Oh, big double barrel. Oh no. Hey, get his ass off my roster now. Pack him up. Hey, Kendall, where we sending his ass? Please let me know. Let me know.
To the Wong Dong Tigers. Ni hao.
Get that boy.
Pack
Hey. Oh man, hey, y'all got another ally in here, man. Look, the man, the unidentified celebrity review. Oh, it's in here. Duncan is a bum. He literally stopped playing tonight, bro. Y'all boys are hell, bro. Whew. That was a good one, bro. You guys are great. Detman came back tonight. I know we talked about him versus Yerk, but we didn't really like spend time on Detman. Did you guys like what you saw?
I love
from
how you're
Detman?
out of breath right now,
Bro. I hate these boys. I really hate these fools, bro. Like these boys here, bro. They be having me crying on stream, bro. I don't like it.
I felt like Deadman was solid from his first game back, man. The defense was on point. I ain't gonna hold you. The defense was on point. You kind of missed that with your 7 in the lineup. You kind of seen like a rim protector, a real rim protector for a second. Gave us some timely rebounds and some timely buckets. But shout out to Deadman, man. First game back, man. You know it's not easy, especially coming back from what he's come from. So shout out to the young Black King.
Yeah, Kendall, I think what he's speaking to is Detman's professionalism. Like it was kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Detman just knows how to play the game, bro. Talk about what you saw from Detman tonight, bro.
Yeah, he might be speaking to the professionalism of his basketball game, but he's speaking to the lies of his birth certificate because they called him a young king. And let's keep that shit 1,000 wild. That boy is old. He's 32 on the court, but that boy is really 46. But yeah. OG did, you know what I'm saying? First game back, you know what I'm saying? He got to get his legs up under him. And that's going to take a while because, you know, them things got some miles on them.
Hey, but he did get that block on that on Collins, though. You feel? Hey, get up.
I mean, look. Hey. Unc had to take the barbecue sandals off, the tattoo sandals, and throw the Nikes back on. But he here, you know what I'm saying? He got to get his conditioning right. But he was solid. And it's crazy because, you know, like that flawless system. You could be 46 in real life and come back off your injury and get in sports system and my player rating, you're gonna have a positive grade by the end of that night.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Unless your name is Duncan Robinson. I ain't letting up at that price tag. Not never.
I need me now for that 19 million. I need him. I need all of him. TJ, Uncle D did it for you tonight, man, with the same old.
Hey, man. Uncle D did Uncle D things, man. That's all you can ask for. He came in, got an illegal screen. I was like, okay, we have been season 4. We back.
That's like putting extra barbecue sauce on the ribs.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Part of the experience. You take it. But yeah, grab rebounds, play defense, get some putbacks, get in foul trouble. That's what he do. So, hey, I appreciate
it. Simba.
Yeah, man, that man's clockwork. He comes in and does the same thing all the time, but it's impactful. So, like, I think he had a great game for his first game back, going against a young team like, you know, the Hawks, that they can push the ball, you know, pretty fast. So I think he did good, man. And shout out to Spo because he didn't ask him to do too much. But yeah, man, Deadman did Deadman things. And like everybody says, he gets those stupid fouls. I think that's the only thing that we all kind of wish that he didn't have.
At this point, I fuck with it. Because, I mean, it ain't never going to go away. So at least you kind of sending the message. Like, if you're going to be physical, like, and you getting a foul, fuck it, you might as well stay consistent with it.
Might as well. Thank you, Khalid Mazar, for the $279 Canadian dollars. He said Duncan had double max minutes, had the same amount of points. Excuse me. Thank you.
Analysis.
All right. So, hey guys, we get a treat. Cause get what? Next game, we play these hoes again. Ain't that by the bit? But this time, we playing them boy in the 305. Symbol. The boy feeling good.
The boy feeling good.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I think this is going to be a lot harder this time because they have a horrible record at home. I'm talking about the Hawks, not the Heat. And they just got spanked. So anytime a team gets spanked, they take it very personal. So I see them coming guns blazing this time. They're not going to. They're going to be able to take more punches this time. I think tonight they took some punches. They weren't able to punch back. So I think it's going to be tougher, but I still see a win. This team is so much better even than the Hawks with everything they have. Like the Hawks suck, man. At this point, they need to blow it. They need to blow something up because it's not working for them. They just look so bad. And shout out to Gallinari. He looks like a bum, dude. That guy looks like he hangs out at the Atlanta strip clubs every fucking night and loses all his fucking money.
Magic
like that
City, baby.
Dude, that guy looks like a bum right now, man. Can you believe we wanted to trade for him like 2 years ago? What the fuck were we thinking? Thank God that didn't happen.
Down bad.
Y'all see what Magic City did to him, bro. Imagine what Tootsies would do to that boy if he came to Miami. Open his whole eyes. Thank you, 12 1 for the 199. Don't know. I think you're trying to say Allah. Dunk a plus 18 though. Don't sleep on his impact. I would refer this comment to Threat.
I hope that plus 18 is what he owes us back. As in plus 18 mil. Hey, because his ass playing like a $1 million player right now.
Talk to him.
So I hope that's what that impact you talking about. Hey, run me my money.
I don't even know if he's a $1 million player, bro. Because Caleb Martin is making $1 million. And you see what he doing. So I don't know.
Points was made.
He got to break bread. He got to break bread with Caleb.
I'm telling you, I heard people running up to his locker a few weeks ago, Kendall. I don't know. I was just hearing rumors or whatnot. People running up the dunk
World
locker.
star. I need the world star vids.
Twan, we getting these things back to back at the crib. The boy feeling good.
You already know, bro. The boy is feeling lovely, bro. We good, bro. Caleb Martin just dropped 18 and 10. They was just in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, bro. We just smacked them without Jimmy and Bam. It's light work, bro. We going back to 305. We finna blow it out again. By about 35, bro. Nothing, something like. I'm feeling good.
Talk to me nice now. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
The boy is feeling extremely cautious, and let me tell you why. They are in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Magic City.
Is lit.
If them boys going to them clubs and they see them cheeks, and then them girl do it with no hands, and they get just a 10-piece of that lemon pepper mid lemon pepper wings, it might have a little effect on them school shooters and the Latino Will Martin. So I'm gonna ask you this, folks. Keep them boys away from the club, get them on the tarmac right back to Dade County so they can come home and blow that shit out on Friday, because these boys is sorry than a motherfucker. And we on fire right now.
That defense is butt. Thank you, somebody, for the $5 dono. He said the whole team is playing good. Even Yurt, who used to get no minutes, who gets stuck on the bench when everybody is healthy. Listen, one word answers, please, ladies and gentlemen. One or two. You get two names to throw on that bench that get stuck when we fully healthy. Just say the names and keep it moving. Kendall, two names.
Yurt and Gabe.
Threat.
Duncan and Robinson.
Simple.
I'm gonna say Yurt and Duncan.
TJ.
Yurt and Struce.
I'm gonna go Yurt, and I think I'm going Struce. I think Struce get played. I think they're gonna go back to Duncan, bro. I just feel it. I feel like they're gonna go back to Duncan, and then it's gonna take Struce out of there, bro. Him at the hero, man. About us playing Atlanta that week. The boy feeling good.
The boy feeling as good as I look. You hear me? You hear me? Hey, we gonna run them boys. Hey. Hey, we gonna run them boys out, man. Come on, stop playing with us. We gonna get on a little streak. We gonna get something rolling right now with no Jimmy, no Bam.
Straight up. Listen, look, the boy feeling a little different today. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I customarily feel. I'm feeling a little bit trepidatious like my boy Kendall. I'm lying. The Heat finna blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? They have no answer for us. They have the worst defense that I've probably ever seen. As long as Trae Young is out there, Anybody who Trae Young is guarding can go score. But we don't need anybody to go score because we have him on this roster. He proved today that he cannot be contained by this sorry-ass Atlanta team. He's going to do it again. 40 for the boy Tyler Hero. 40 ball. I'm lying about that too. That boy not getting 40. That's not a thing. He don't do that. That's not what he's going to do. But I think he's going to play well again. Not close to triple-double. Probably more scoring, a little bit less assists. But I think he's going to play well again against Atlanta. We didn't get to this conversation. I said that we would, so we'll do it real quick. We got to talk about the boy Spo, man. Because, I mean, listen. Everybody on this team. Everybody on this team going to get their credit. But Spo right now is in his duffel bag. You feel me? Real quick, Threat, give me your thoughts on Spo. We're going to go around and then we're going to close this bitch out.
I'm starting to think that this is the best season that Spo's ever coached. And I think it'll continue being the development that we got going on. I mean, it's easy. I mean, I'm not gonna even say that it's hard to find the ingredients to cook, but we got him chefing up in that pot too. I mean, that boy is doing it at all angles. It doesn't matter what your position is. It doesn't matter how old you are, how bad your knees is. If you got no shot, if you got a shot, no knees, good knees. Hey, he can fix it with anybody, dog. He's him.
Yeah, the boy Spo. I've heard this a lot, that this might be Spo's best coaching job this year. I think what you're seeing is a lot of the development that took place last year. So I'm a little bit like, I don't think this is. I was a fan of that 30-11 season by Spo, not the team concept of keeping everybody, none of that shit, but just the job Spo did with that roster. He had the NBA shook about a team led by Goran Dragic and Dion Waiters. Like, he had the league shook. They were terrified to play a team that didn't make the playoffs. So, but real quick, Kendall, Spo
is that guy, bro. Spo is really creeping up that all-time coaches list, especially in Miami. Spo might be the best coach in Heat history. Just Heat history, I think he is. That man right there, bro, like, he don't fuck off at all. Like I said earlier with PJ, Omer, like, I ain't like PJ at $7 million, but Spo said, I got this. Like, he making everybody play about a notch and a half above like what they would be on a different team. Like, other coaches wouldn't even try some of the shit that Spo be doing. And I know people get frustrated, but you know me, I don't get frustrated with Spo, especially seeing shit like this, because it's just like, what's not to trust with it? Like, he's the type of coach and a man that it's just like, you can't even really doubt at this point. Like, it's always like a vision to what he's doing. And I mean, he definitely the coach of the year, probably won't win it. But I mean, the longer Jimmy and Bam stay out, is like, it becomes like a non-contest to some degree.
Yes, Vic Papo. We have enough at all times. But I actually want Ricky J. Mark to kind of clip something that you just said, because I believe it's going to be a conversation on 5 on the Floor pretty soon. And I don't want them to keep taking my stuff without giving me credit. So we're going to give Kendall credit, because he just said something. Spo might be the best coach in Heat history. The only competition that he has is the Pat Riley. And I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, because I think that I'm with you. I think Spo, for what he's done with Miami, and Miami, just looking at their Miami tenures.
Yeah, just Miami.
Just Miami, not everything all time, but what Spo has done over the course of his years as the Miami Heat head coach has not been matched by any other one that we had. And you can give me your Riley argument. So, Ethan, talk about this on the pod and give us our credit when you do it. Make sure you say the Kane gang. TJ, Spo this year, my boy.
Well, I don't know. This is what Spo's always done, right? He's always been like a guy who's willing to do whatever. Like, he played Justice Winslow at point guard. Like, Justice Winslow's 6'7", like 230. He doesn't fit the body of a point guard, but he made him a point guard, and it worked. That's the best Justice ever looked. We were talking about Justice being a guy we built the team around. Look at Josh Richardson. He was our best player for a season. Josh Richardson. We flipped him for Jimmy Butler. Josh Richardson now looks like a completely different person. He was a number one option in Miami. And
he made people think he was a good basketball player.
It worked. Like, and it was okay. Like, that Spo did this. And they were talking when Kendrick Nunn was about to get traded. They're talking about, he can be a defensive specialist and all this other stuff. He was abysmal on defense. And not saying that Spo made him better or anything, but Spo made it seem like Kendrick Nunn was really, really good. And Kendrick Nunn's a regular NBA player. Like, he's always done this. It's just like they're winning, and you know there's something else to come. Like, Goran Dragic and Dion Waiters, they were winning, but there's an obvious ceiling. They're not going to beat anybody. When Jimmy and Bam get back, it's like, whoa. No, they can beat Brooklyn. They can beat Milwaukee because Spo is that good. Like,
because they did it without them.
They did it without him, and they blew him out, and it wasn't an issue, and it wasn't surprising that it happened. So now you're adding those two superstars to that. It's ridiculous.
Michelle, who the fuck do you think you're watching, baby? Go ahead, put what you got to say in the chat, man. Go ahead.
I just want to say something. Somebody, the 5R, Facebook page put Shula Riley spoke.
Yeah,
Shula is he's automatically voided from this conversation because he had Dan Marino and he won 0 Super Bowls. So he is automatically voided. Go ahead.
Okay. We want to thank Lenny Pena for the $4.99. Don't know. He said Duncan Robinson, the guy with 2 last names. Man, that bump been balling. I don't know who you talking about, but not him. Shula never won with Dan. No, he didn't. That's what he said. Manny in the chat. Simba, Spo.
So, like, everybody's been talking about like how the Heat can find these guys, right? That's not Spo. Like, it's the Heat organization that's finding these guys. But Spo's like ability to put these players in a position to show off their strengths where they only have one strength. Like that, there's people that we put on this game that they only can do one thing, but the ability to put them in the game in actual game situations, because it's different from doing it in practice, putting them in a game situation where they can actually showcase their strengths over and over and over. We're winning with players that other teams wouldn't even dare to play. And that's like what Spo is doing. His ability to extrapolate dubs with this roster, is just unheard of. Like, and that's Spo's strength. Like, he does things like, to everybody's point, he doesn't give a fuck what like it looks like to everybody else. Like, if he thinks it's gonna work, he's gonna do it. And he has some times where it does not work and he continues to do it. But more often than not, Spo is a mad genius when it comes to roster construction and how he's gonna play players. And I think it's crazy. Like I said, the ability to put players that have no sense being on the court and putting him in winning positions and making him look like NBA mid, game players where they're really not. Like, that is Spo's strength, and we honestly take it for granted. And to everybody's point, he has to be the best coach in Heat history. Like, it's not like up for discussion.
Hey, that is the perfect way I think that we should end this episode. So thank you guys in the comments as always, joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my boy Simba and, of course, the beautiful Kings on this show. My boy Threat, my boy Kendall, and my guy TJ. I almost forgot your name, Kendall. We'll see you guys next Wednesday, of course, but the post-game show will be back on Friday when we play Atlanta. So play the video, Manny. What are you doing? Manny changed the whole background.